Anybody here seen our old friend Bradley? Can y'all tell me where he's going? He's read a lot of people. Now he's forgiven one. Then I looked around and he was gone, 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 gone. Anybody here seen our old friend Bradley? Hey, RNYTV. Mm-hmm. Hi, Miss Sherry. Torrey in New York City. How y'all doing? Yes, the Streamyard is open on today. Well, wait a minute. Did I bring my phone with me? Hold on. I did. Y'all know what deja vu is, right? Could this be a dream that I once knew? Shining through. Okay, when I decided to come on YouTube today, I was going to talk about Shawn Bradley in his absence. And then I realized something seems very familiar here. And so I put his name in the search engine, and here's what came up. Wait a minute. Hold on, gotta fix my light. Fix it, boy. I got to fix my light. Hi, people. How y'all doing? OG Beauty, Riley Devo. Is it right? No, ain't no L in there. Rodney Devo. Hi, Almond Brown. Come on, Timothy. All right. Okay. Wait a minute. You get ready to sit down. Seen our old friend Bradley. Can y'all tell me where he go? He's talked a lot of shit, and the shit has managed to stay. I just looked around, and he's gone, 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 gone. Okay, my point there. Hold on. Hey, people. How you doing? Shut the hell up. Shut up. Shut your mouth, boy. Let's go to the comments there. And one of the comments says, he has done that before. He just hides them. It's likely a stunt. These are the comments I'm reading from 3 months ago when I made that video, and I was inspired to sing the same song, right? Okay. He privated it last time. That old stunt queen. Mm-hmm. I thought I saw him walking over on the hill. What happened? So people are saying that Shawn Bradley has done this before, honey. Shawn Bradley has disappeared his channel before. It is not quite like the one that we saw last week where James was gone. His channel is gone completely. So I thought that was something significant. And then I realized that, I was talking about this 3 months ago, singing the same song and asking the same question. And as it turned out, I don't think anything happened there. He just went away for a few days and came back. Now, I believe Shawn Bradley is in Australia, and I ain't got no problem current with him at all. But, we're a little neighborhood here in the beef sector, so we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. He put on YouTube. He's taking his channel down. Look at all these people. If y'all want to come up today, I'm on Streamyard right now, which is unusual. I know a lot of you guys are on Streamyard every day. Hi, RJ Supreme. You were just looking for his channel, Angie Dickerson. Why would he be in Australia and taking his channel down? As far as I can tell, if I was in a foreign country, I didn't know anybody except for my coworkers. When I got off work, YouTube would be the place I come to talk, right? And to visit with people, to have my connection with my life, right? So I think it's highly unusual. Why would he take him down? Recently, I think the last video I saw concerning Shawn Bradley was something that Five Babe had put up there. And she had said, hold on, let me pull her up. The last thing I heard from him or about him was, so let me go to Five Babe. Five Babe's last video was 3 days ago. She said, Shawn Bradley, how does VS arse taste? Ooh. So I guess he's in beef with Miss Feuds. People have taken issue. Wait a minute. People have taken issue with him ending his feud with VS. And then VS soon after that coming saying that I don't want you using my name. It makes me feel some kind of way. I don't want you using my government name, right? Even though everybody uses it, whatever. She was still exerting her control over him. And Miss Feuds took offense at it. That's the last thing I heard of him. I don't think he made a video after that. So we don't know if people are playing games again and then getting people's channels taken down, or they could be calling people. I mean, he already has his job for years, but I guess you could embarrass people by calling their jobs or whatever. Maybe you don't want everything up on YouTube. I don't know that he said anything that is necessarily offensive lately. But anyway, he's gone. I also see that Miss Wilson's over there preaching. Jay Wilson, let me tell you something, boy. I cringe every time you invoke the name of God. I cringe. I feel the same way, Jay Wilson, as I feel about that fool in New York. What's his name? Bishop Lamar Whitehead. I feel the same way. The way you people use the name of God. Nobody wants to hear a sermon from you, Jay Wilson. Nobody wants to hear a sermon from him. We don't want to hear none of your damn advice. Some shit, some statement you took out of an ancient book. We don't want to hear it, girl. It don't sound right coming out of your mouth, considering who you are. Mm-hmm. Because of who you are, we can't accept your praise. Because of who you are such an insincere fool. And it's all because of who you are. You are a shyster. Oh, glory. You're a scammer. You are a vicious queen. Now we know who you are. You are pitiful. Oh, God. And you and you wait a minute. And you worship money like that other fool. And it's all because of what you are. He over there preaching, child. You know I gotta check in there and get my commentary every day, right? The one before that, she was telling us once again about her education and how she do it. She wants to go to and get school to better himself. I went to school to better myself. All parents want their children to do better than the next generation. That's how I went to school. Jay Wilson, we are so sick of hearing about you went to school, bitch. Okay, you say you do it better than your parents. Wasn't your father a truck driver? Can we assume that a truck driver makes more money than an Uber driver? I'm just saying, you say you're doing better than your parents, right? Because you compare everything with a house as opposed to a trailer. That's not a very big reach, Jay Wilson, right? So you think you're successful, although you have yet to tell us about your success, what your success is, right? So we talk about the exact same thing every y'all don't believe me. How y'all doing today? It's Sunday and rainy outside. Mm-hmm. Almond Brown says, hey, y'all, prepare yourself for the rubber band. Man, you never heard a sound to that rubber man start to lie. Jay Wilson, the people are telling me that they are sick and tired of hearing about this goddamn truth, which is not going to happen in September. It's going to happen in the very last day of September. So you're really talking about October, right? Where are we at now? It's going to be April. But he's already been started since the 1st of March. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. Nigga, are you really going to bore us silly with this stupid ass cruise, girl? Oh, we going to have fun. You don't know what the fuck you going to have, girl. 8 months, Jay Wilson. Take a break, bitch. Damn. Every time I go over there to get my content, girl, you're running your mouth about this fucking cruise. Nobody cares, girl. If they're going to sign up, oh, we got 22 cabins. We got 44 people. Oh, we need more cabins. Why do you need more cabins, Jay Wilson? Explain it to us, right? We know you do everything for money. So explain to us how you benefit for having 44 cabins, girl. And is that the truth? What did the Bible say about lying, Jay Wilson? I think that include embellishments as well, girl. Who in the fuck 44 people gonna come on a goddamn boat with your stupid ass, girl, knowing it is likely to be a disaster? You have detractors right there on the boat, girl. Who in the hell is gonna pay for airfare, hotel rooms, cruise itself? Girl, coming back, getting back on another airplane. That airplane, the cost of that airplane ride. Maybe got to stay in town overnight. Then there's another charge. All this, girl, to go over there and spend 2 days with your punk ass on the water, girl. What is the benefit? You're going to get those people on that boat and you're going to torture them by singing to them. Please, 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 don't go, honey. I say please. Please, please don't go. Please don't go, girl. Jay Wilson, that is nothing to talk about, girl, for 8 months, Miss Thing. We know you repeat. We know your second to the last video you made, girl. You come on here talking about your education and your house again, girl. How can you talk about the same motherfucking thing, girl, for 5 years? How long you been on here? 4 years or something, girl? Keep talking about all this success you have, girl. And then you have the low run job, Miss Thing. You making less money than they make at Burger King. At least here, I think Burger King people is making something like $16 an hour. What you making on that car, girl? On them Uber rides, bitch, when you got to pay for this car you didn't purchase, girl. They made you buy that because your other car was so raggedy to be calling a VIP vehicle. Mm-hmm. He has convinced himself that he is successful. I don't know what it is, girl. I don't know why y'all watch him. I don't know why you're watching, baby. Yeah, baby, yeah. I don't know why y'all watch him, but you're watching, baby, 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 baby. I can't stop crying. Can't you see? Here I'm pleading on my knees. I'm on my knees. Yeah, baby, yeah. Won't y'all stop it, please? I can't stand his voice. Oh, I don't know, baby. I don't know. Y'all don't know. We don't know nothing about it. We can't stop talking about him. I don't know, baby. I don't know. Oh, yeah. What the bitch do inspire me to sing. Hi, Tracy. I am sick of Dr. Pastor, girl. No doctor, no pastor. Lord have mercy. I told that child 100 times, girl. A person with 5 degrees, the average brain surgeon don't have 5 degrees, girl. Right. He's making $1 million a year, Jay Wilson. Correct. We are so sick of hearing the same shit out of you, girl, about your guy. All that shit is off of YouTube, right? You say you don't put your business on YouTube. You don't tell your business on YouTube. Well, stop telling us then, girl. Damn. Can't you think of anything else to talk about, Jay Wilson? You monster. Let me see what she got. Let me see if she's live again, girl. It's Sunday morning. She already been live twice. She said she got to continue. Wait a minute. Jay Wilson. Maybe you should stop trying to live beyond your means, girl. Well, you got to be on this damn thing talking about how you don't need YouTube night and day. Okay, she made 2 today. Let's see what say. Stop wasting your time. Hold on a minute. Tracy, you want to come up? I ain't talked to you in a while. I'm on StreamYard. We have 44 people coming, confirmed. And there are a lot of people who are making your decision now. Oh, they are. We're not really concerned about that. To be honest, it's a success in numbers, and we want to even be more successful. Why you want to be more successful? For what? But I'm just talking about in general. But
let me say this.
Go ahead.
I'm not stuck, and I have options. I am not ashamed of the education that I achieved. You know why? Because that was my accomplishment alone. I had to study. I had
Jay
to
Wilson,
write
are you
those
still talking about
papers.
you went to college?
I had to attend those classes. And that was my sacrifice.
Oh.
That was my mama sacrificed.
Oh,
that
who was
my
it?
daddy sacrificed.
Yeah.
My sister. Now, did they help me? Yes.
Yeah.
But I had to do the work. So that education was for my enrichment. No.
Your enrichment. What? Wait a minute. How are you enriched, Jay Wilson? Maybe you can explain to us how you're enriched. Right? You kind of invoke the name of God, you sound like a goddamn fool, right? You're incapable of having any kind of decent conversation with anyone who challenges you. You're only interested in the conversation of ass kissers who would agree with the bullshit that comes out your mouth, right? You're incapable of an adult conversation. Every time somebody talks to you, oh, look at my teeth. Look at your teeth. My teeth real. My teeth, look at my teeth. Oh, look at my teeth. Oh, honey. First of all, we need you to turn down the gate. I mean, just if you could just turn it down so it's not so piercing, girl. God damn, it's hard to listen to. She is talking about this. This is today, people. Now, y'all know she came over here 4 years ago telling y'all about she got an education. Let's hear a little taste more. For entertainment.
I work at TGIF. That doesn't matter. I got what I needed from my education. However, that education has opened many doors and opportunities.
What doors?
I am not down.
Wait a minute, girl. You said that education it opened many doors, opportunities, right? So how did you end up winding up driving the Uber cab, girl, and you making YouTube videos? You said it opened many doors. Obviously, it opened and shut many doors, Jay Wilson. What happened was you said it opened many doors. Okay, so maybe these companies you go online to apply for, they open many doors because you say you have all this education and everything, right? Almost immediately, that door is closed. Why does it close? Because you are an incompetent, right? You seem to want to know the answers to everything, but actually, all your answers are wrong, Jay Wilson. That's why no company has ever chose to keep you. You are 55 years old, girl. Are you going to be 55 this month or 56? An old man. You're right at the cusp of retirement, girl. And you still have not been able to ascertain or to keep a job, right? We see that you're not capable of any kind of entrepreneurship, right? You're never going to run any damn thing, right? Because you're too dumb. But we see also that you can't keep a. So you say, "Oh, this all my education to enrich is to enrich." Jay Wilson, how many videos have you made since you've been on YouTube? Are you still stuck on you had an education, you went to college, girl, and you got a house? Y'all don't believe me. This happened today. This is the conversation today. Now, if you feel like doing it, you can go back to her very first video and you'll see he's saying virtually the exact same thing he said 4.5 years ago, girl. Listen to this.
But let me say this, as a child of a working class family.
You ain't working class, you're poor.
The American dream.
American dream.
You can graduate and do better than your parents.
Girl, your parents must have been off. Wait a minute. Hold the hell on. Stop it right there. I was just making that. Wait a minute. Hold the hell on. That's the American dream, is to graduate 5 goddamn universities, girl. To end up driving your own personal cab where they have forced you to buy a new car and pay half the money you're making to put the new car, girl. Right? And you say that's better than your parents? That's not saying a whole lot about your parents, Jay Wilson. You brag that you are from a 2-parent household, right? And your parents believe in home ownership and all this fake bullshit you come up with, girl. And you say that you are doing so much better than them. Well, what were they, Ma and Paul Kettle, girl? I mean, obviously, if you have 11 people living in a single wide trailer, they are on the level of Ma and Paul Kettle. Y'all remember them? Hillbillies, right? He said he's from what did he say? A working class community. Girl, you ain't from a working class shit. Y'all niggas was bottom of the barrel, girl. That other motherfucker, he was on the road most of the time, girl. God knows how many other families he had. Obviously, the dude likes producing babies. Maybe he considers that's his success, as he had 9 with your mama. At least that's what you say, girl. When you were a truck driver, you were in all different kinds of cities, girl. You hardly probably ever even seen that nigga, as we can see by how feminine you are. You appear to be a man who was raised by only women, right? And you say you're doing better than them. They wasn't doing that much then, girl. If you 55 years old, bitch, and all you can do is all you can brag about is driving an Uber cab, girl, and coming on YouTube and acting a goddamn fool and saying the same shit over and over again, girl. You haven't done all that much, honey. But don't take too much. Your mama may have, your papa, he may have had, but God bless the child that's got his own. You ever sitting there trying to support a house, girl, ain't got no family. No family. Your community.
Still have love for my people and not think I'm better than they are, because those are the people who helped me to get where I am.
Where are you?
You know, people want to come from my home. Well, I got that because I made some right choices.
Oh, bitch, you
said
said
because of that education you said wouldn't work.
Miss Dane, you got that because you went to a bank and you applied for a loan, girl. You're living in San Antone, Miss Dane, where basically a monkey could get a loan in San Antone, girl. They pass them out like it's goddamn report cards, right? What do you mean all of your accomplishment? You ain't got no accomplishment. Almost the moment you got into this track house, girl, months later you were fired from that job. All you did, you worked long enough to qualify to get in there, and then you lost the job any goddamn way, right? So what are all these accomplishments, Jay Wilson? Why are we talking about the same thing 4.5 years later, girl? And now you're going to torture and torment us about this goddamn boat ride, girl. What's a boat ride for 2 damn days, bitch?
But again, it seems like that's an issue and a sore thumb. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some people who didn't go to a 4-year institution and are doing extremely well, and I applaud them as well.
You should.
But that is their journey.
Twinny, come here.
That they had to go through. But I am not upset at anybody. Let me tell you something. Now, I'm going to mention Rebel, because Rebel's been mentioning me, I heard a lot.
Yeah, he's been mentioning you all right.
Watching, but let me tell you something. I am proud, regardless of what Rebel says, a Rebel, because Rebel went through a program that allowed him to get a good job. You didn't hear me jealous of Rebel because he got a
girl, shut the fuck up, you stupid bitch. What the fuck are you talking about, Rebel? Rebel's the one that showed us your little peen, girl. That ain't no friend of yours. How in the fuck are you proud of Rebel? Are you Rebel's father? How in the fuck are you proud of Rebel, honey? Like that nigga give a fuck about you, girl. I'm proud of him. He went out to you. He went out and got his training. He got it. Obviously he got more training than you, girl. Right? She's trying to brag on Rebel. Rebel's reading that bitch up and down, girl. He putting pins and clips in his nose. See, Rebel, he ain't got to where the point like Tracy finally got to, and like I got to early on, girl. And you realize what a demon you're dealing with, girl. And he gonna let your ass have it with both barrels. So trying to sneak in the back door and give him compliments is not going to get that boy off your ass. He's already crawling towards your ass, right? Now, one thing you can say about brother or sister Rebel, when she wants to read, she can read, right? So the last thing you want is to provoke another one, girl.
I was very happy that Rebel got a house.
Yes. He didn't buy a house.
Rebel deserves something of his own.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm never going to hate on another black person or white person for that matter, but especially a black person, knowing what we have to go through to get what we have to get.
What do you have to get?
You ain't gonna ever hear me going south with that. But
mistake. All you do is criticize people. All you do is put down people. All you do is try to find the weakest link, because the strongest link will knock you upside your goddamn head, right? And they'll put their boot in your neck and you don't know when it's going to come off, girl, right? So you try to find the weakest link and you try to bully these people, right? Right? And so you have garnered such disrespect on YouTube. I don't know how you could face yourself in the mirror, girl. How can you get up, doctor? Why didn't you go and be an optometrist? You can work on eyes. Or more likely, you are proctologist. You can look in assholes, girl, and get a lot more than you're going to get from Uber, right? How y'all doing today? He's been there for weeks, though. Who been there for weeks? Y'all talking about Bradley? We don't know why Bradley disappears his channel, but he's done that before. I played that video because I said almost the exact same words 3 months ago. So why ever he does it, I don't know. I guess him and VS done made up now. But VS is making demands. She's actually instructing you on what you to call her, what you to say to her, and all this kind of stuff. When I fell out with Phi Babe, and we went on and on, back and forth, right? When it decided to squash, Phi Babe did not come and tell me to stop calling her Phi Monster, right? I did it on my own, girl. Ain't nobody giving me instructions to do shit, right? So why you whatever? I ain't got nothing against Bradley. I just think it's a mystery as to why he took that down. This is a couple of days after Miss Phi Babe went off on him for making up with VS. As I remember, their beef, their argument was very severe. It got real severe when people were actually paying money for court costs and paying money for servers, and people were hiding from servers, and it was being very nasty. And they keep calling people John Wayne Gacy, but John Wayne Gacy was not a child molester. John Wayne Gacy was a serial killer. So I don't know why she decided to call him a serial killer, right? Perhaps because John Wayne Gacy, one or two of his victims were underage. I think the first boy in the gas station was underage, right? But all the rest of them are grown men. So, right, you can't just say he's a child molester. What you would say is that is a serial killer. So I don't know why he would take that offense. Obviously, I'm not a serial killer. You want to dig up my yard? So we didn't think they would make up, but apparently people squash stuff. People get tired, honey. Ain't you tired? You get tired arguing with the same one. The only exception to that would be Jay Wilson. You could read that bitch, girl, forever, for the rest of your life, Miss Thing. Anytime you ain't got no content, click over there. She gonna say something stupid every 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, now we're gonna go at random. We heard all she had to say about Rebel's job. Now let's go ahead. Look, she looks so stupid. Who that boy looks stupid? Let's go ahead. We're gonna skip ahead let's skip ahead 30 minutes. It's the same video.
I'm not about a coin to be calling cops on people for nothing or for minor stuff. I call cops on
girl, maybe you should run for mayor.
And I haven't had to do it in a while.
Oh, girl, you're so important, honey. But we all concerned on what you do.
I don't want a coin like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want a coin when people making me looking stupid.
You did look stupid.
Cussing me out, or I'm looking like a fool.
You do look like a fool.
I don't want that coin. I'm just being honest with you.
Be honest. I'm real. I'm real. Come on, girl. Give me something good.
Now, my birthday is coming up.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
So I think on Tuesday we're gonna have an old nasty piece of
Oh, what? You gonna beg for money?
all-day birthday party. Yep. Cash App gonna be down, baby.
Ooh, girl, we can't wait.
Shout outs.
Oh, it's gonna be so exciting.
So yes. But yeah, I don't have time for these people. These people been calling for me, baby. Thank you, Karen Spencer, for being a member. These people been calling for me. Child, I've been doing things. Book your cruise. Baby, let these people talk about you. Use those rods.
Miss Thing, shut up. You have no content, girl. That's why you're gonna be talking about this damn cruise. What, you gonna do that for 8 months, girl? Can you imagine that voice 8 months talking about a goddamn cruise? If they're gonna go, they'll go, nigga. They all know about it. How can they not know about it, girl? Right? How y'all doing today? He may be in search of Pastor Wilson's peen. He knew it would be a while, I guess. Lord, who's in search of Pastor Wilson's peen? They better get a running head start, honey. They're going to find that little fella. They talking about my crotch. Why are you worried about my crotch? Somebody like it. Somebody like it. Now, have y'all peeped this? For the last week or so, she's been dropping hints about she gonna got a ring, right? when she came on looking stupid with this piece of shit in her nose, she said that was a prank for Mark, right? And then in the same video, she said, we went to the jewelry store. You see how she has to drop stuff, right? Today, she's talking about, oh, somebody put a ring on it. Somebody put a ring. So are you saying, Jay Wilson, that Mark, was Mark drunk? I don't know. You're saying the who of you, that's why you were making jokes about the ring, the nose ring, because you were going to pick out a ring. Are you telling me that this man, I mean, the traditional thing to do is for the man, and you obviously the woman, the man to go out and buy a ring, right? And all the times we've seen proposals, all the television, all the movie, all the time we've experienced people getting engaged, everybody's story about when they had their man, the tradition is the man goes down on one knee and he presents what? The surprise. I just saw it last night. Who was the movie I was watching? I forget. He presents that, right? No, you gonna go into the jewelry store with him to pick out your engagement ring, right? It sounds like this is something that's happening under duress, right? So I've gotten your little clues, Jay Wilson, that you done tricked this boy into buying you a ring, or you gave him the money for him to buy it, right? But you went into the store with him, right? So it didn't sound like it was his idea. So then you have something else to brag about. Is there going to be a surprise wedding on the boat? Is that the big surprise? Is Jay Wilson just purchased a ring to engagement to Mark, and the big surprise on the boat is going to be he's going to marry Mark on the boat, right? Is he taking this from a page from Shawn Bradley's events when they had a celebration and it appeared to be a wedding on one of his trips, right? So now this is your idea, right, Jay Wilson? Is that what's coming? Girl, I would throw up my entire. I said, why didn't you tell me? You won't say that, girl. I would lose my entire meal if I sit up here and saw that boat. whatever. Y'all keep an eye out. I don't miss much. Oh yeah, he over there preaching, girl. He telling y'all what God said. We're gonna skip that whole video now. That was earlier this morning. Here's somebody don't need the money. That was early this morning. Now she's on here with this dumbass coat on in the car. Okay. Now this one here is called Back. She feels like what she has to say is so important that she has to come back. Let's see what she's talking about. Okay, come on.
This season, I'm in the season of whether we get stimulus check or not, I'm gonna be okay. And I think we should really be looking into something that's gonna uplift everybody, that's gonna bless people. You know, it's okay to roast and gag, but can you do something when roasting and gagging is gone?
What can you do?
Something when you don't have that anymore? Can you sing? Can you dance?
You can't do either one.
And we know that some people don't have that talent, but can you act? Can you influence? What can you do besides roasting and gagging?
Who are you influencing? She's delusional.
I'm just saying. And I'm not being
shout out Andrew Caldwell. The bitch is delusional.
Do what he or she has to do for him or herself, and that's the truth. So I ain't mad at nobody, but again,
who gives a fuck if you're mad or not?
For me is for me. And at this particular point, I don't manage nobody, and nobody don't manage me but me. And my thing is, you better think about your interest and the interest of others in the context that you need to have interest of others. All of this other foolery, it don't make no sense.
It don't make no sense. Why are you doing it?
And I'm being real.
I'm real. I'm real.
You gotta get to the point where you gotta ruin people's lives, then you far from gone. When you get to the point that somebody does, you gotta have some. Ooh, is that car? Oh, okay. I thought a car was on fire. You know, something is going on.
Tell us, preacher.
Now, let me say this.
Where does the sermon start?
I'm going in all directions. Lord Karma, I'm going in all directions.
Unzip that shirt, boy.
Is it going to be income involved? I'm being real. You know, is it going to uplift folk? Is it going to make them laugh?
Girl, yes, I'm laughing right now.
I'm not talking about stuff that ain't funny.
Miss Thing, who told you? Jay Wilson, I don't know who told you that you was funny. You think you're a comedian? You think you're a singer? You think you're a preacher? You think you're a chaplain? You think you've got damn near everything that exists on this planet, girl. Nobody's impressed with you. Nobody gives a fuck about your life. Nobody gives a fuck where you live. Nobody gives a goddamn what you drive, girl. Right? You just come over, you say, oh, I don't tell my business. I don't tell my everything. All you do is run the memory off about your business, girl. Everybody in this world knows you got a house, girl. Everybody knows that most grown people in San Antonio, if they choose to have a house, got one, bitch. I want y'all to pay attention to the fact he just said he don't do nothing unless it involves money. And what you gonna get out of it, right? Now he's trying to promote to y'all that he has got no financial interest in his cruise, right? So you would have to ask, what if we have 44 people, Jay Wilson? Why would we need more people? You said you don't get nothing out of it, and the money goes to the cruise like you did something, because that's how all cruises run, girl. But you say you don't get nothing out of it. So what is your point, Jay Wilson? When does the begging start? Are you still priming the pump right now? Are you getting ready, right? First, you want to bleed them for all you can get for your birthday. And then immediately after the birthday, then you can start begging for the cruise. You can't do them together, right? You want to make sure you get them dry from that birthday celebration, which you just announced. And then you can hit them with this damn cruise thing. And then talk about how you need money for the cruise. And if you want anybody want to sponsor. Now she's talking about people want to sponsor. So they don't even go on the cruise. You want to donate some money, because when you had that Winnie roast, you had that girl, what's her name? Start with a D. I forget her name. She paid for the food, right? If she gave you a check for $400 or cash app for $400 to pay for the food, girl, how much could a fish sandwich cost, Miss Thing? You only had 8 people at the goddamn thing, right? So she paid for everything. And you want to brag about they didn't have to pay for nothing. They didn't have to pay for nothing. No, because you didn't either. Right? And frankly, I don't believe you have got no 22 people joining your little cruise, and it's not your cruise. It's just people signing up to go on a cruise, girl. And they're just paying the same thing they pay from a stranger on the street, girl, to go on a cruise. This thing. But what I'm saying is this: you have to have an angle, right? You ain't gonna sit up here and talk about this shit for 8 months, girl, unless you have an angle, because you just said out of your own mouth, girl, that it's all about the money for you. It's just like typical trailer trash, girl. You don't see the big picture, Miss Thing. When people have products, or businessmen have products, they promote the product. They don't promote getting the money out of it. I'm gonna get a coin from it. I'm gonna get a coin. They never talk about the money, girl. Folks, they sell coffee, Miss Thing. They sell our coffee is a good brand. Our coffee is good, Miss Thing. They ain't sitting there talking about, oh, I'm gonna get a coin from it. I'm gonna get a coin. This thing that is stereotypical trailer trash, right? So what we need you to do, Jay Wilson, as an exercise, we need you to write your story now. You have a lot of criticism about everybody else's life and all the shit they did, right? We need you to write your story down. I think if you get it on paper, it might help your mind to accept the reality of it, girl. We want you to go back to tell us how 11 people can use one restroom, girl. That's what we want to know. You got 5 girls in the family. How in the hell you gonna have 5 girls and 4 boys and 2 parents all using the same toilet? How big could a bathroom be in a goddamn single wide trailer, nigga? Ain't there's no space there for all these bedrooms and shit, girl. Like a normal human being. Oh, I'm from a working class family. Oh, my girl, just go ahead and run for president, Miss Thing. So you see, I have a high opinion of yourself. Delusion is the word. You are a delusional person. We choose to use the language delusion. Anyway, people. Anyway, what did I come on here talking about? Oh, I'm talking about Shawn Bradley. How you doing, Miss Tracy? You ain't camera ready? You can come on with an avatar. I feel lonely, like y'all don't care. Nobody care about me. If you want to have a nice home, if you want to make these accomplishments, no one sacrificed like me. No one, girl, you're the only one in the United States went to college, girl. God damn, it's been 30 years, Jay Wilson. Shouldn't you be changing the subject by now? Oh, she was about to preach. Y'all won't come on, leave me lonely, so I'm gonna let her preach.
I don't even know the man's channel gone. Lord have mercy. But maybe he wanted to take a break. Now y'all notice that all my
and you don't watch. Go ahead.
See what was going to do. And then see, that's the thing. And people get mad at you on YouTube Because you stir up something, and you know they're gonna talk about it, and they talk about it. And then they
Bitch, why are you talking then, girl?
Don't talk about it because you already had.
Oh, y'all don't talk about it. They wouldn't have talked about it. You put it on YouTube. You put it on YouTube. Miss Thing, you drag us through the trenches of hearing about your miserable, pitiful life of some stupid ass fool sitting up in a 4-bedroom house by himself, girl. You've told us that story and told us that story and told us that story ad nauseum, Miss Thing. I bet you wish you had not left that you was a trailer trash slip out your mouth in front of Timothy Blaine, girl. I wish you hadn't dropped that. But who dropped it? Nobody else knew about it, girl. It's all come out of your own goddamn mouth. Oh, I don't tell my business. I don't tell my business. You don't, Miss Thing, we know everything about you, Jay Wilson. We know you're a piece of shit. That's the bottom line, girl. You are a piece of shit. And he drifts off into preaching after this, girl. I don't know why these people think that reading from the Bible is supposed to be some great talent, girl. If you were going to be a preacher, you would have been preaching by now, Miss Thing. You ain't bringing nothing. All you do is come out off a page, girl, and saying the same shit they've been saying for 2,000 years, girl, because you are a master of the redundant and the repeating. So the Bible fits right in with you, girl, because you can just repeat the same thing over and over again, right? Prodigal son. Let's hear the prodigal son. But goddamn, are you retarded? You can't grasp the story of the prodigal son by now, girl. You have to hear it 1,001 times. Yeah, he over there preaching, girl. I couldn't believe it, child. I had to throw up my cross across my heart, honey. They said the devil knows scripture. What you gonna do outside of YouTube? What you gonna do outside of YouTube?
Taylor. That ballerina team, whatever's in you.
Oh, shut up. Shut up, girl. You might want no advice from your ass. Paging Dr. Wilcox. Paging Dr. Wilcox. Shut the fuck up. Shut your goddamn mouth. You shut the fuck up, you motherfucker. What y'all think? What do y'all think? Hi, OG Beauty. Angie Dickerson. K Sharp. Hi, Miss Ronnie Q. How y'all doing? It's Z. Y'all think that Bradley just took his channel down like he has several times before? I don't know why he does that. I get the impression that he's really, even though Wilson say he's not here for the money, Bradley really isn't here for the money. He probably makes enough money in his career that if he wants to take his pages down, it ain't that big a deal, right? Because he's not leaning on or depending on a few pennies from AdSense to pay his bills, right? He's not a foolish man. They're going to walk around sad and told, trying to be middle class. He's from the American middle class. I'm a taxpayer. I'm from the middle class. No, you're a nickel and dime hustler, girl. And I'm sure that you ain't taking no videos down, right? Oh, I could have got $3 from that. Girl, the analytics sometimes make you cry if you look at them too long, honey. Or what they're getting for these videos. He driving around now making 15-minute videos. How much is that worth, Jay Wilson? Y'all mark my words. Right after the birthday starts the cruise bag. He wants sponsorship. They just want a sponsorship. They just want to, and he acts like they're gonna. What is supposed to happen on this boat, Jay Wilson? That is so fabulous, right? They're making sacrifice. They're making sacrifice. They're bettering themselves. They're bettering themselves by getting on a boat with you. What are you bringing to the party, girl? You say they can't sing. You can't sing, nigga. You can't sing no better than me. You can't. I'm sorry. I don't see no big difference myself. Let me say since, baby, since we've been together. Oh. Loving you forever is what I need. Let me be the one you come running to. And we about the same, Jay Wilson. I ain't got no goddamn master's degree. It didn't take me 6 years to make a fool out of myself, girl. Down there stealing them churches' money. Dealing in debt and stealing in the name of the Lord. I know your mama just held her head to the side. She said, your papa was a rolling stone. No telling what that situation was there. One thing we can be sure of, whatever it was, he's lying about it, girl. He is lying about it. Ain't no reason hell for no man with a decent job driving a truck, girl, should not be able to get his family out of a goddamn single wide trailer. 11 people. I don't. What you do? You want to take a dump? You got to line up in front of the bathroom, girl. I'm from the hood. I'm from the what hood? What hood? I ain't never seen the word hood and trailer park mentioned in the same sentence. So I ran into your ass. Then came you. But try to preach at somebody. Oh, look at all these people. How y'all doing? Y'all ain't gonna come up and say hello on the Streamyard? Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. He's lying, talking about private events. There are none. Girl, what private event? You gonna go in a room with Jay Wilson and he gonna give you advice? Is that the private event, Jay Wilson? You the master of ceremonies, right? What the fuck are you gonna do to make a trip on a boat interesting, girl? If they got any sense, they'll get on the boat. I don't think there's 44 people. I don't believe that at all, girl. If 5 people like the weenie roast you had, 8 people came, whatever they are, they need to get on that boat and then find themselves something to do. Go to a casino, go to a boat. A pool, play pool, and do something, girl. Because you go hang around with Jay Wilson, you're gonna be sitting there and listening to that same. Oh shit, is he gonna tell us he went to college again, girl? Oh my God, you're not gonna. Jay Wilson, we don't need to hear nothing else about no track house, child. Right? What are you gonna do to entertain us? You're not gonna make us sit there and sing, are you? After we done paid damn near $1,000 out of our ass, girl. We're gonna listen to you sing? Is that it? Is that what you did? Remember what you did at the Weenie Roast? You drugged those poor people down to the worst event place in town. The ceiling tiles falling all out the goddamn place. Oh, we went to support black business. You went to the poorest place in town, girl, and did a fucking karaoke, right? Unfortunately, the man who sang before you sang Al Green, and he did a beautiful rendition, right? It only amplifies how you can't sing because you try to come up there after him, girl. You sound like a goddamn fool, right? Is that what you think is good entertainment and elevating people's lives and all that shit on this damn 3 days event, girl? You go out, you in the middle of the water. Okay, y'all can go on land. Y'all can go on land. Okay. What time is it? Okay. You got 2 hours, and then you come on back. Private events. He's y'all private dancer, girl. She might try to strip. She thinks she's cute, and she thinks she's small, girl. She's your private dancer, a dancer for money, and any old music will do. That boy is up to something, honey. He just said everything he do is for $1. He is not going to spend the time running his mouth about no goddamn stupid ass cruise, girl. This doesn't apply to anybody else's cruise. This is here dealing with Jay Wilson. He's not going to invest that much time and he don't get nothing out of it, right? What is this urge you have? You got to get more cabins. Oh, we got to get more cabins. Why? What are you getting out the deal, girl? If you say you have 44 people, surely the trip has already been paid for. Do they kick you back after that, girl? What is your angle, Jay Wilson? Leave these people alone. Damn, haven't they done enough for you, girl? They've been paying your mortgage for 4.5 years, girl. I don't need the money. I don't need the money. What y'all gonna do? What can y'all do outside of YouTube? What can y'all do? I don't know, pastor, doctor, Dr. chaplain, singstress, organist. I don't know. Don't know what I'm going through. Let me get into the mic, Angie Dickerson say. Baby, anybody can go open their mouth, make sounds come out. Hi, misunderstood. How you doing? Screaming at that fool. Baby, now y'all event be a blessed. Y'all go and have a blessed time. Not her. Because she said out of her own mouth, she don't in it for the money. And y'all gonna look at each other's crazy when the begging starts, right? She's already dropping all these hints about Mark done bought her a ring, and she got sponsorships and all this kind of shit, right? So basically, they're gonna pay for everything again. You come back and brag. It was lucrative. It was very lucrative. It was lucrative. Why you need it to be lucrative, girl? Can't you go out and have a good time? Why must it be lucrative? How in the hell we come out here asking about Shawn Bradley missing and always end up on the same subject? Baby, 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 baby. I got the feeling. Get it, bum, right here. Sit down there, bum. Beauty, 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 beauty. Sit that bum right there. Don't worry about the hallway. Don't worry about it. It's not your business. Look at that face. Lord have it. Keep the bum over here. You look at that face. Oh my God. How can I say no? I can't say no. Hi, baby. Y'all see my baby? Say hello, Squeenie. Say hello to the peoples. Where they at, Daddy, so I can ignore them? I'm gonna ignore them. I'm never gonna look into no cameras. Put me down. Put me down, Daddy. Put me down. Mm-hmm. Hi, Kimberly White. Mm-hmm. The Church of Diet Melanin. All right, honey. The Diet Melanin. If I hear Cruz, girl, you got 8 more months to deal with that shit, honey. 8 more months. Every time you go over there, he is robbing me of my content, right? Because I know he's gonna say 150 different things stupid if he could talk about something other than his stupid ass Cruz, girl. Damn, this decision is made. Why they got to hear about it over and over and over and over and over again? Because you ain't got no content. And why are you so hungry to get them to sign up for this cruise, girl? What are you getting out of it? You just told us you don't do nothing unless it's for money, right? So why would you have the biggest event of your life, girl, and it ain't for no money? That man is stuck in his 20s. Ain't that something? Only thing he ever accomplished is getting a community college degree. He said it's from Norfolk State 100, 200, 300 times, Jeff. Damn. He working day and night. Got him working day and night. Hold on. He working day and night to make that mortgage, girl. And that is his opinion of what success is. It is such a girl. That boy, as a child, sat in that goddamn tin can praying for one day, God, one day, I'm going to get a hail. I'm going to be like them white people across the street. I'm going to get a hail, right? Hey, you fucking trailer trash, pick up your garbage. One day, I'll get out of here. Oh, I don't know what kind of man that was, but my suspicion is there's more than 9 kids, right? If he's on the road all the time, girl, and he ain't brought enough money home to get your ass out of this goddamn tin can thing. Back then, a house only cost like $20,000, girl. If you're a long haul driver, if you were bringing the paycheck home, shouldn't y'all have been in the house? And then when we saw the house you moved into, girl, it wasn't nothing to write home about, Miss Thing. The matter of fact, the single wide trailer was damn near as big as the house. 2-bedroom house with 9 kids. Don't worry bragging about that. Nobody gives a fuck, girl. We all been poor. Everybody been poor, honey. You come over here fake and phony. Mm-hmm. Let me see. What else y'all say? He tried to cover up his titties. Poor babe. Just such a dismal failure, honey. Right. I can say I'm from the street, girl. Everything I do is a success. Every time I breathe, it's a success, girl. But if I went to somewhere and spent 10 years trying to get 5 degrees, girl, I think I'd be very disappointed, right? When he came on, that was his big thing with me, girl. Oh, you have regrets. You have regrets of things you did. Miss Thing, I have wonderful memories, girl. I can remember almost every asshole I ever dived up in this thing. I lived, girl. I lived. Whatever you think about it is nobody's business. No, who gives a fuck what you think about my life, girl? Right? What did you do? You sitting there in front of them people, girl, trying to pretend you're one of them. You're going to have a career. I would love to go to the alumni meetings, girl, and see what everybody does for a living and what you say when they come around to you. Oh, hey, Jay, I remember you. I remember you. So what are you doing now? Oh, I got a YouTube channel. Oh, wait a minute. Can I hitch a ride with you? You do drive the Uber, right? You're an Uber driver, right? This is something part-time, just something I do, just do for fun. I just do it for fun. Well, okay, well, could you get my bags and put them in my car, honey, and drive me to the airport, bitch? Mm-hmm. Oh, yay diet, medication. Oh, what that mean? Who wastes money on college and doesn't apply to life? I don't know, girl. I don't know a wrestler's mom. You gotta realize we're just going by what he said. He said he had 5 degrees, girl. Yet he got 7 of them way up on top of the damn ceiling where nobody can see him. Why you got 7 up there if you say you got 5, girl? Ain't no way in hell you gonna miss the opportunity to brag about whatever the fuck you had, girl. Mm-hmm. Professional student, just hanging around getting student loan. That's right, Teresa, is that goddamn trailer. That's the root of it, honey. That's the root of it. Every dime you got, gotta go to a house you don't need. It's stupid. I'm gonna get the equity. Girl, Jay Wilson, you are 55 years old, girl. By the time you start digging into the equity, you'll be 65, right? How much equity do you think you're gonna pull out of the house? You'll be competing with new construction. There's more new construction in Texas than anywhere else in the country, girl. They got what do you call those? Cul-de-sac after cul-de-sac after cul-de-sac. You wait the hell out 3 or 4 hours out of town, right? Cul-de-sac after cul-de-sac, and they got so much space they just keep building and building and building, girl. Right? You lucky if you break even. Pitiful. Everybody I know at 55 years old, it's time to talk about downsizing now, girl. What do I need, honey? Where can I plug my TV in? I ain't got no cheering. I ain't got no grandchildren. That's for damn sure. So what the hell you need a house for, girl? To do what? Just pay. And there's that piece of shit, they threw it up in 3 months, girl. That piece of shit start falling apart, girl. It's going to be just bills. Oh, I'm successful. What they did with their life. You can do this with your life. Why could you be having the same conversation, Jay Wilson, as you had 4.5 years ago, girl? It's the same thing. You ain't got nothing to brag about but that, girl. You used to come on and talk about you an airline stewardess, right? So people start realizing, well, that ain't nothing but a waiter. That's what you went to, got degrees and doctorates and all this shit for. What is your doctorate in, Jay Wilson? Come and explain to us. I want to see how you're doctoring, because I got this crick in my side. Sometimes I stand up fast and then my gallbladder hurts a little bit. Since you're a doctor, girl, what are you a doctor of? Right? Maybe you can help me, Miss Thing. Mm-hmm. I'm a doctor. Y'all know all that holiness talk he be talking. I tell you right now, at our own church, the ones I've been to and the ones I attend now, they have programs where after the service is over, people meet in a room in the back, girl, and they are accredited, and eventually they get a degree. Is that what kind of degrees he's talking about, child? Just showing up at church? A church that don't want you. Jay Wilson used to be a pole dancer. Girl, I don't know who be going up in there. If he was a pole dancer, honey, he'd be running them away. Ain't nobody gonna see that. All that placid color. His coloring on his body is so nasty because he don't get no sun on it, right? So when he came and did a strip act for coin, he called it, or a few dollars here, $5, $3, all this kind of shit, girl. That skin, right? You can see the line, and like he'd never been in the sun, like he hadn't been in the sun in years, girl. And then them titties, those tatas, girl, was standing there with all this little curly shit all over him. And you want to see more. You want to see more. Cash App is open. No shame at all, honey. That's a damn shame. That was really pitiful, Jay Wilson. You make a fool out of yourself like that for a few dollars, girl. Rebel look horrible in all that makeup. What's Rebel doing? He's on. I saw he shared a couple of pictures of Jay Wilson with his nose rings, and obviously the disdain is there. Nose ring. He showed us the picture of the little ping and all that. So I don't know that there have been words though, right? I know because when Rebel come after, he can't breathe. Now he read me one time. What he called me? A pussy fried motherfucker. Call Jay Wilson a pussy fried motherfucker. I don't know how the person could function getting the kind of disrespect that he receives. And he just, oh, I don't care. I don't care. No, because you're a penny ante nigga, right? People come piss on your shoes, girl. Give me $20. Don't tell nobody. I'm seeing a house in the kingdom. Lord have mercy. God said there'll be many mansions, honey. Many mansions. It just kills me when they try to invoke the name of God when they're being the vicious, most nasty, most catty queens on here, girl. All they're doing is putting people down and discouraging people, right? I've been clean off drugs for 20 years, nigga. Oh, what you did? Oh, what you did? This thing, what you mean? What the fuck I'm did? I'm celebrating, bitch. That's the God I know. Thank you. Thank you, God, for all you've done for me. Yeah. It could have been me outdoors with no food and no clothes. Oh, I could have been alone without one friend or just another number with a tragic end. But it didn't need to let none of these things be. And every day by his power, he keep it. It's an attitude of gratitude, bitch. Right? So I don't need you to be telling me nothing about no God. You don't know God, honey. If you knew anything, you know the book. Some old people wrote down, girl. That's not knowing God. If you knew God, you wouldn't act the way you do, girl. But you act that way, Timothy. You be reading the thing. I know I'm not a vicious queen. I don't believe, right? And I'm not somebody who presents themselves as some kind of pastor or somebody working for God, for the kingdom of God. No, I'm just a regular guy, right? Failed and flawed, like all the rest of them. The mayor of Detroit. What's that this year? That be my combined with. I can't see it. I can't get it up. Oh, there you go. Kimmy Nation. I lost interest in even going over there. I am really watching the cheer. Pass a snake. You said God was telling you, Jay was, oh God, I'm here. I got a nice hail. I got that hail. I did good, God. Go away from me. I never knew you. Other word, get the fuck out of my face. Gacy molested kids until he molested teenagers. Most of them are grown men. Some of them they were like 19 to 20 years old. He murdered them and then buried them in his backyard. Many times he hired them to work construction, and when he got them alone, he murdered them. He was a murderer. He was a serial killer. But that was apparently something that a tag she hung on him. I would not even respond to no bullshit like that, child. period. But because he was a foster father at that time, this would be detrimental to his ability to perform that task. But people online talk about he's a child molester and he got children in the house. Whatever, girl. In other words, they got real rock gut dirty. So people were amazed that he would actually forgive the VS creature. He actually forgive her. They found that amazing. So that's the last I heard of him. That was that 5 Babe reading. Hell no. Hell to the no. To the no, no, no. Mm-hmm. Oh God. He's always he's always comparing. That's the insecure little fool, honey. What are you comparing with? I mean, why does he think people care? Nobody's in competition with you, Jay Wilson. I wouldn't, like Catwoman said, I wouldn't touch you to scratch you. They want to be like me. Oh, they jealous. I don't care nothing about these people. I don't care about nothing. Well, the thing, if you don't care nothing about them people, why are you get your ass on a boat with them, girl? How the fuck you gonna show up on the boat and didn't wear the Birks? 12s. A lot of people want you to wear them Birks, Jay Wilson. Hey, push your ass off that boat, girl. How the hell you gonna get on the boat and ain't wear the Birks? Y'all get y'all some pictures and enjoy yourself, honey. Mm-hmm. All day begathon. That's Ronnie Q. He's got to bleed him for the money he gets for his birthday. You guys are very generous. They give people, content creators, money. If no other day, they give it to them on their birthday, right? But he don't want you to be confused, right? Like sometimes they pass that basket, and if the church is trying to get other money, they'll hold off on collecting the tithes. After they get everything in your pocket, then they want to go and pass for the tithes so they can get in their credit card, right? So immediately after that, after he's gotten that, he might be wait 1 day, 2 days, and then the begathon starts. That's why he's starting early, right? He's already talking about people giving up, sponsoring people. Why am I going to sponsor you to go on a goddamn cruise? I ain't on myself, girl. If the damn thing is $300 and $400, you're convinced that because that girl Diamond Dory gave you $450 to feed the people in your weenie roast, you think that's going to happen again, girl. And again, and again, and again. You think you're ready for the real big payout, right? And I believe that you've been dropping these subtle hints about you going to a jewelry store with Mark. You're going to add that to the scam, right? You're going to hit them with all the big weddings coming. That's the big surprise. Nobody gives a fuck, girl, that nigga ever fuck you again in life, Miss Thing. We already have confirmation. You don't have a penis, so obviously we know who's on the bottom. That's why you had to come on, talk about you a top, girl. Nobody cared. Nobody asked you, Miss Thing. But now we have confirmation, girl, that is physically impossible. Now you can lay on top of somebody and go to sleep on them or something like that. But you ain't putting in no work, baby. Right? I think that's also at the core of your problem. That came before the trailer. You were a kid. You had so much shame, so many issues, Jay Wilson. And you stayed in the closet all them years, sitting there in the church, pretending you're somebody that you're not. This thing, that's a sign of mental illness. You're mentally ill. Mm-hmm. Poor Mark. Baby, if I'm going to be gay, I'm going to get some gay. I'm not going to have no fat old fool talking about you a top. I'm a top. What you do, rub up against his leg or something, girl? Hump him like my dog does that. Every once in a while, he'll find a dog, somebody's leg, and he'll be attracted and just start humping. Is that what you do, Jay Wilson? Are you dry humping that boy? Why don't you have mercy and loving kindness and let him free, honey? Give him free. I think she's going to drag that fool on the boat, girl, and they're going to have one of these mock weddings. I think that's what's going to happen. If you went to the jewelry store and pick out a ring, girl, why didn't you come on and talk about it? No, you're dropping these subtle hints about this ring. That's why you stuck a ring in your nose, girl, and then the same day you talking about you just came from the jewelry store. You so clever. I don't tell none of my business. I don't tell nothing. You can't shut up, girl. You can't hold water. You can't hold nothing in this thing. And that's why people have information on you. That's why they can sit back and read you for days on end. Days. You're so simple. Let me see. Jay Wilson is bi. He don't want just a man. Yes, he does. All he wants is a man. Jay Wilson is gay all the way gay. You can say same gender loving all you. That just means that you're ashamed to say you're gay, girl. We all know what gay is, Miss Thing. In London. Oh, let's talk about something else for a minute before I sign off. Have y'all been paying attention to what's going on in France? Jay Wilson said, you ain't working. I'm working. Why you ain't working? You, according to you, Jay Wilson, all people live for is to work. That's it, right? So why is France, the whole country, girl, Paris is burning. Over 2 years, they had to work extra. Obviously, these people feel like they have lived their life, they have paid their taxes, and now it's time for rest, honey. God say on the seventh day, rest, right? And them people are burning down Paris about this goddamn 2 years. They want to go from 62 to 64 for you to retire. I would say it's a good thing to make it to retirement, stupid, retarded bitch. Ain't that what we're working towards, girl? You'll be there soon enough. And then we're going to see if you come on and talk about, oh, I don't need that money. Oh, that's government assistance. Government assistance. I went to school. They can't have this thing. What? Girl. One day you're going to look back, Jay Wilson, and you're going to say, I spent all this time pouring money into this damn house that I don't need. Right? Trying to convince myself that I am worthy. I have done better than my parents. Doing better, Jay Wilson, it's not about just parking your ass in a house, girl. That's not success. That's something you bought, girl. You can go out and look at that fool in New York. He buying Rolls Royces and he buying. It's just something you buy. It's just a bill, girl. We know how starved you were as a child, and we feel like you are damaged goods, Jay Wilson, right? So what you need to do is stop talking. Stop talking about other people's conditions, their living conditions, their personal business. And you're so disrespectful. You're such a punk, Jay Wilson, right? You're always on here talking about how you don't need to be on YouTube. I don't need to be on YouTube. I don't need to be on here. They need that. What they gonna do outside of YouTube? Then you say all that shit, girl, and you on here 4 and 5 times a day. Anyway, back to France. Obviously, the people feel like they don't want to work. It ain't all about just working, girl. They want some time before they put their ass in the ground, right? I want some time with my grandkids, girl. I want to take a cruise, right? Right? So it ain't all about work, apparently, Jay Wilson. It is for you, bitch. It is for your ass, girl. Because you got to pay that damn mortgage, Miss Thing. And people say, why is he on again talking about God? Nobody want to hear that, girl. He ain't got no choice but to be on. He does not have viable income, child. This is it. And in his mind, when assets come, he's success. It's stupid. This shit ain't gonna last forever. This shit ain't not gonna last forever. He'd have been wasted 10 years, girl. Now he's 65 trying to get a job. Ain't nobody hiring no old bitches, girl, to start no damn at entry level. Oh, my career. I had many careers. All the opportunities. What opportunity, girl? You're a 55-year-old man still trying to work temp jobs. An absolute failure. Absolute. Anyway, darlings. Ooh, I'm so. Oh, look at all these people. I'm so sorry, y'all. I wasn't keeping up. He ain't spilling tea on himself. You got to read between the lines, baby. It's all there, girl. You catch him in all the lies. It's all the same shit. Bragging. Girl, why? He think he can come over here. He come over here to the beef sector. He said, "Oh, they ain't got no 5 degrees. They ain't got no." This thing, I'm probably, if they had 5 degrees, they wouldn't be on beef sector acting like a little bitch. That's what I was thinking. If I was a doctor, I'd be out there doctoring on something. Child, y'all all been here. I didn't even know. Look at this. Thank you, Nicole. Oh, I didn't drop. Nicole reloaded. I am so sorry. But my jaw's hurt now. I've been over an hour. I didn't drop the goddamn link. That's why nobody came on here. Oh, girl. I thought y'all didn't love me. I said, why ain't y'all coming on? And then Nicole Reloaded has told me, drop the link, honey. Thank you for the cash chat. Super chat. It's too late now. I'm too hot. I'm going to drop the link, but I got to go change my shirt because I am burning up, child. No, it's too late. It's already been an hour and a half. People get tired of hearing me talk. We do it next time. I'm sorry. I messed up, Nicole Reloaded. I ran my mouth for over an hour and didn't even drop the link. How the fuck you gonna get online and ain't even drop the link? LinkedIn. Have y'all heard? That's a real song. I unfortunately I can't play no music on here, but that's a real song by some little rapper. Oh, this Treasure Lane. Hi, Treasure Lane. You over here singing and cutting up. Yes, child. I think I sing about as good as the pastor. I get $250 a song. Nigga, I'll bust upside your head. Come up in my church trying to bleed our congregation, making them howling sound. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Yeah, get up and dance. Get up and dance. I have not been looking at this chat, child. I'm so far behind, honey. He has no taste in nothing. You got that right. No taste in nothing. Jay Wilson, and I was on Wayfair yesterday, and I saw that plastic bed, bitch. It said materials, wood and plastic. Don't tell me I don't know about no furniture, girl. That shit's plastic. You got it from one of them hotels, Motel 6 of them. They threw it out in the back. They said, well, they have a garage sale. Child, I thought y'all were not cooperating. All this damn time, I did not drop the link. I just can't believe it. Maybe we'll come back later. The StreamYard link, please. You have guests waiting. I have guests waiting in the chat. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, let me drop the link. I don't know how much more I can stay online, though. My jaw's hurt, girl. Let's see. Copy. Okay. I was supposed to do that. That's what I was here for. To drop the link. Thank you, Nicole Reloaded. Y'all hold on one second. I got to take my blouse off. I'm burning up. I know these damn t-shirts don't have all the sweats marks. I got to take something off. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Little while longer. Hold on. Little while longer. Hold on. God's gonna trouble the water. I need something nice and cool on, baby. How about this? Hold on. A little while longer. Hold on. God's gonna trouble the water. Okay, Street, y'all want to come say hello for a minute? If you want to, you can. Here's the StreamYard. You gonna come up, Tracy? You ain't got to. You can use the avatar if you want to. Damn, I'm so far behind. Girl, I thought I was here talking to myself, and all these people's in here. Lord, hundreds and hundreds of comments. Okay, Nicole, I don't see nobody. Oh, there's Tracy. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Tracy.
Hey, Uncle Tim, how you doing?
How you doing, girl?
I'm doing good. I was putting little red marks on there. I was like, Uncle Tim, drop the link. We were all doing it. You were just talking.
I was just running my mouth. You know how every one of my conversations ends up on Wilson, right?
I'm so sick of him. I'm just sick. I really am. I'm just sick. And let me tell you why. See, it's just that, like, he has to compare everything. Like, right. You can say, like, it can be anything. Like, somebody will say, well, I'm over here shopping here. well, I don't shop there. Well, I don't do this because I always, everything's I. I'm like, nobody, people can just be, like, I don't know why Castro even went to him for advice on relationships. Because if he doesn't do what Castro wants him to do, he's going to drag him. It is what it is. That's what he did with me.
He's comparing, he said he don't have no power lines in his neighborhood.
He's ridiculous. You know what? He needs to have power lines because he don't have any service out there. So he needs to really have power lines.
It's way out there. It's way out there.
Yeah,
he has lots of pumps in his gas station.
Well, he has lots of pumps where you can find a gas station. He's in the suburbs, and his house is not even all that. And let me tell you, it's been 10 years, so it's time to do upgrades on that home. How is he going to do upgrades? He can't afford it, and he hasn't paid enough in equity, so he's going to have to refinance unless he's going to keep.
Well, he probably already has. He probably already has refinanced. Right?
You think so?
Remember, he came on. He was on the verge of bankruptcy.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna get a job. I'm gonna get an interview with Great Hale. I'm gonna get an interview with Great Hale.
He needs to stop. And the only thing Vivian's trying to do, she talking about some people said they were going to sponsor. No, she's trying to get a free trip because she can't afford it because she knows she's working at the convenience store. But to hear him tell it, he's complaining about everybody else. Anybody else that ever worked anywhere else, he was like, "Oh, you working here? You working here?" And it's like, well, what is she doing? She's doing nothing.
Right. Like, I don't see no big difference. I don't see no difference between that Uber and working at the filling station where she works.
Yep. And then he's overcharging people. He's overcharging people for a private room just to go in there and look at his face. Don't nobody want to look at him. That's what that $25 was for. Because the lady told me, the $23 rather, is because everybody has to, whoever's going to go in that room has to pay $25 or $23. And then that way you can get in and it'll pay for your drink. So if you're not even drinking, you're still paying $23. And it's not like he's going to reserve it for the whole day. It's only going to be like for a few hours. So I don't know why he's acting like that. Everything is a private, what did he say? A private event. Affair. There's no private event.
You do what? What are you going to do? Listen to him?
I guess. Don't nobody want to listen to him. It's a 3-day cruise. People want to have fun. Nobody wants to listen to him talk.
Right.
And nobody wants to see his ass in a romper with some damn Spanx. Nobody wants to see that.
Well, we still got to figure out what the angle is to get money because he said that the weenie roast in San Antonio was so lucrative, right? But the lucrative, it wasn't lucrative because of the $30 that the 8 people paid. It was lucrative because him and his compadres begged for a whole month before they got there, right?
It was embarrassing.
When they were there, they begged over $3,000 that night with him and what's your name, King Jives.
Yeah.
Right. It's just about the begging. So the begging's going to start, but he can't allow the begging to start until after his birthday, which is I think in the next week.
He gets a free trip. He gets a free, not a free trip. He gets a free room if you get certain amount of, if you get a certain amount of points. So that's what he's aiming for. So anything he ever does is free. Right. It is. And I'm like, it's just sad. I bet you he has all these coupons when he goes shopping for food. And I bet you he has them all. And he's like, here you go. Because he's like nickel and diming everything. Right. I'm like, who wants that? Mark has not proposed to that man. Jay Wilson came up.
He was at the jewelry store then.
He claimed that he said we were at America's Diamond the other day and we were looking and we didn't see nothing. He's a damn lie. He's a damn lie. That is how can you not see nothing in America's Diamond? Like he has such great taste.
Right.
Please. I can't see that's what makes me have to do a clip. See, I have to do a clip on that because it's crazy. Like this is stupid stuff like that.
Well, I think he might bait y'all into thinking that he's dropping little lugs now, that it's gonna be a wedding on the boat. Him and Mark gonna get married on the boat.
Please.
I think that's not where he's heading. Because Jay Wilson's not interested in having no fun with nobody. He said ain't no friends on YouTube. I don't know these people.
And then he gets mad when people are in the chat saying, well, how are you going on a cruise if you don't have friends? He gets mad.
Right.
And it's like, how is he working Vivian like a slave, a Hebrew slave? And she's just doing whatever he says because he don't know how to do anything. And Jay Wilson, you claim you got 7 degrees. You don't know how to edit. You don't have common sense. So how did that help you? The basic of things you don't know how to do with your degree. So I don't know how it helped him.
He don't even read books. How the hell are you going to get a degree?
He's not computer savvy. So I'm like, what have you learned? You failed in life. You haven't learned a damn thing. He hasn't. It's just pathetic. But he wants to put down everybody else. I'm like, I'm sick of his bragging. I can't wait to see Mark because I'm going to bend over in my thong and twerk my left ass cheek and my right one. I can't wait.
And lay it right on his crotch, girl.
I can't touch him, but I'm going to bend right on over and twerk. I sure am.
Right.
I just want to come up here and just talk because I was like, I'm so sick of him.
Be on the guard that he's going to be trying to bait you to think that he's going to have a wedding on the boat. Because Shawn Bradley had a celebration on one of his trips, right? Every time he sees something, he goes and steals the idea. Just like all this talk about cruise that came from Dobie, right? Dobie-cation. He turned it into Juicy-cation, girl. Every time he heard about the Cash Appaloosa. Oh, now he's the king of the Cash Appaloosa, girl. Until the people told him, no, baby. No. Remember when y'all first came up and announced the Cash Appaloosa?
Yep. And he was all, I can't believe they're begging for money. And then pretty soon he was doing it. I'm like, wait a minute. He was telling Miss Gina she was begging for money, but then he went and did it.
A week later.
I can't.
Well, when you're raised in that environment, Tracy, when you're out here, they don't even have sidewalks in those trailer camps, right? you got one of the old ass trailers. The trailer couldn't have cost more than $500, right? And when you're raised in that environment, your idea of success is getting out of the trailer into a house. That's how he sees success. So all of the money, all the hustling, all the going on here bullshit, all of it is all to try to maintain a house that you don't need. There's nobody there.
Mark does not want to live with him. Mark does not want. He's not going to be able to drink. He's not going to be able to come in drunk. He's not going to be able to be out in the clubs. You see him riding to church by himself. Where's Mark? It's like, come on. But he pretends, yeah, we going to church. We doing this. I'm sick of him in that damn jacket. He's stuffed off in that damn jacket. We see that you don't have no clothes. Stop trying to. That jacket is too little.
Right.
He looks like a fool. A complete fool.
So why was you concerned about your boyfriend being a drunk? I was thinking about, well, what about your drunk girl? Don't you got one at home too?
Exactly.
I mean,
when he was dancing. Remember when Mark was dancing around the club like a flaming flamingo? Remember when he first met him? And I was like, what is he doing? And he was dancing around the club. And Jay Wilson was sitting there like he's like, I'm sleepy. I was like, oh my God. I was like, you trying to hang with this younger man? Child, please.
Right.
You know,
and the younger man want to party and go out and have sex and all this stuff. And here Jay Wilson, I don't do that. I don't drink. I don't do no drugs. I don't smoke no weed. What exactly is it that you do, girl? I don't want to sit here and listen to that bullshit all night.
He can't bend over because I'm pretty sure he got bad knees. So how much more can it? There's no traction left. He needs to stop. He needs to stop. Ain't no traction left. I mean, ain't too much more bending over days for him. So he needs to calm down.
So you're saying that he's the oral guy?
Oh well, yeah. I mean, I imagine, and I know we know he's the bottom, but I thought they were both bottoms because they're both. I don't know. They're both feminine. I don't know how it works. But then
Mark
I thought they were.
I didn't know Mark was feminine.
Yes.
I got the impression that Mark is the kind of guy who doesn't say very much. Right.
He doesn't. He really don't. He really don't say too much. But when he's drinking, he gets like really talkative and stuff. But other than that, he's pretty like low key. But you can see like some of his mannerisms. It's not as flamboyant as Jay Wilson's, but he is feminine. I can see, that he's feminine.
Yeah, you dig it up in Jay Wilson pussy. Okay.
I can't even imagine. I would be like, can you put one of those Noroforms up in there so it can smell good? It probably smells like decayed cat litter.
You
get cat litter.
You get them cucumbers $6 a pound, honey. And put one of them up in there, girl.
So I got to get my video out, Uncle Tim. I've been doing my other ones on him still. I'm going to keep going because he keeps going. It just gets worse and worse. And I'm just like, oh my God. Girl.
Let it be content. It's my content, honey.
I'm trying to find that one of him stripping though, because he pulled that one down. I'm trying to find that one, and I haven't been able to find it. But if you find it, let me know, or a clip of it, because I need to get that one and put that one in the video too.
He took all the videos down again. Remember, I guess some of them back up and all that kind of shit. He keeps thinking had this fantasy that somebody gonna hire him. Ain't nobody hiring him. You might as well left everything up.
He keeps saying there's all these opportunities coming. There's no opportunities coming for you, Jay Wilson.
You're 55 years old.
You've never had a career.
I think if the ship was coming in, it should have arrived by now, honey. It is hard for a man damn near 60 years old to get a job, an entry level. Companies are not going to invest money in no 60-year-old man, girl. Those people who are on the job are in their 60s, they've already worked there for 20 years. They're retiring now. How's he gonna retire? Oh, you don't know nothing about the 401k. You don't know nothing about this thing. You have used that 401k to buy a house. You have used that 401k to rescue you from the abyss that you arrived here in, girl. And how much 401k can you have when you can't keep a job 6 weeks? It doesn't even kick in for 6 months, right?
Every video I do, it says on there about how Jay Wilson has just gotten fired. And I'm not kidding. In every video that I do, because he's been through so many jobs over the 5 years.
He said the opportunity. I said that nigga, the opportunity of you to get on a job, get an advancement, and by the time you're 50 years old, you should be the boss.
He won't shut up, Uncle Tim. He can't shut up.
It's always entry level. You always just starting something, girl.
His mouth, every time, his mouth gets him in trouble.
That's the only reason he drives Uber, because he can be by himself.
Yep. He can't work with anybody. He's like, because he knows everything. I can see them trying to tell him about this computer, and he'll be like, well, we never did it like that before. Well, when I was a dean. Well, you can't be doing that.
You
just need to shut up and listen.
I was a dean.
I'm so done with Jay Wilson. But yeah, him and Vivian are conspiring and all this other crap. I'm like, that's you if you're going to be looking over your shoulders on the trip, because we having fun. Nobody's going there to fight or anything. And I don't know who this Capricorn troll is, but that troll's an idiot. They've been talking about.
Do me a favor. Can you try to get me a picture of Vivian's beard? I want to see that beard and mustache, girl.
Okay.
Right? And with
I will.
That hairdo.
I mean, I don't know. Don't get me started on Vivian. I'm trying to keep it on
She's been used. Girl, this whole idea probably came from Vivian, honey. The whole weenie roast was everything that happened in the weenie roast was Vivian, right? It
was embarrassing.
All he do is take credit for stuff, girl.
But it was embarrassing because he took people to the most trashiest restaurants in San Antonio. Why would you
help black business? I'm
people's first time. And I told him, I said, why you? I said, you should have took them at least downtown to if you come to San Antonio, you want to see some of the festivities, you want to see the mariachis and stuff.
Right. The best part.
Take them downtown. I don't understand what he was doing. It didn't make it was just he wanted to do something cheap. That's what he wanted to do. He wanted to outdo other people, which was Shawn Bradley at the time, and 5A, and that's what he wanted to do.
And he wanted to keep that woman Diamond Dory's money.
Yep.
He ain't gonna spend it on the fish sandwiches. Girl, keep it for himself. For that mortgage.
And now it's a treat. He's like, oh, we're gonna have a contest. We're gonna have it's just a cruise. We all are paying for the cruise. He has to act like his is so much better. Like it just stop. I'm like, just sit your ass down.
What are you having a romper contest? Wait a minute. Having a romper contest. Wasn't he just 3 months ago talking about how stupid Shawn Bradley look at his romper?
Yep.
Now you have a romper contest.
And now they're out of stock. I'm like, look, I'm like, you know what? Nobody wants to see him in no damn waist trainer. That's all he wants to show. He doesn't look good. He's gonna try and dye his mustache black. He's gonna look like a flaming fool. He should just put a lace front on and call it a day.
He came up with the idea. He bought his own romper first, right? And then so he won't look like a fool on the boat. He makes it now. Everybody wants to wear a romper, right? So he got to make everybody's wardrobe so he won't look stupid.
Well, see, here's the deal. Here's the deal. Everybody over there was saying, why don't we have a swimsuit contest, right? And he was like, no, why don't we have a romper contest? I was like, why? Because your fat ass went and bought one? It's so, I mean, it's crazy. It doesn't make sense. He's so selfish and ignorant. It's like, but you know what? One of my subscribers, the name is No Pressure. That person said that they believe that Jay Wilson is on the spectrum. And she said, and I start laughing. And she goes, I'm serious. Because he keeps repeating himself like that. And there's no reason why you would do that.
I'm going to say it again. Say it, nigga. again.
You should see me when I'm editing. Like he says the same thing over and over again. So when I'm editing his videos to do my cartoons over it, I have to fast forward it because he's already said it so many times. So it's like there's no content in there. It's weird. I'm like,
today it's the exact same thing you've been saying about that goddamn house in the degrees. He comes into every single conversation, girl. What a horrible way to live. Do you have no personality or anything, girl? That's why he chose the Bible. The Bible's one book. You can just repeat all until they put your ass in the ground from one book.
But you know what I noticed? I noticed at first he used to be more towards like really what the Bible stated in there, but now he's gotten away from it and he's adding his own twists and turns in there. And I'm like, Jay Wilson, stop. It just he's really he's camouflaging it to fit his mind and his lies and manipulate. And I'm like, just stop. He's a fool. But
you got a relationship with God. Girl, ain't but one God, honey. You ain't got no more relationship with the rest of it.
Like his is so much better. Like, like he's one of the angels up there. Okay, I'm over here.
Highly favored, you saying. What are you saying? I'm not blessed and highly favored?
If he was blessed and highly favored, he wouldn't be careerless. Okay, at his age, he wouldn't be careerless. That's
highly favored because God chose not to burn this motherfucker up. That's your blessing, honey.
Yep.
That's it, girl. Just like everybody, whatever happened on the cross, it happened for humanity. Everything.
Like he's a prize. I'm like, Mark ain't not wanting to. If that's the case, if Mark would have been feeling that way, he'd have done moved in with him already. Ain't nobody, he's not. He don't want to be around Jay Wilson all the time. I don't blame him.
He's probably barely around him at all. If he got a full-time job and he likes to go out and drink and party, he having trade. He can't depend on Jay Wilson for no sex. So, girl, you can imagine him in bed, honey. All that skin and all the wrinkles and all that stretch marks and all that. They go, I'm the top. Girl, you don't get off.
And Mark has a good job. I told you where Mark worked, didn't I? I had told everybody he works at the because I wasn't going to tell it, but then he kept talking mess. But he works at the UT Health Science Center.
Health Science? What's that?
UT Health Science Center in San Antonio.
I don't know what that is.
And it's like over there where I used to work. Well, kind of like in the area I used to work at. But
he has Jay Wilson though. Mark.
I don't know. I don't know what he sees in Jay Wilson. I really don't. I think that he messes around with whoever he wants to mess around, and Jay Wilson is just there. Jay Wilson, I think they're more friends,
Right. Because
now Jay Wilson
he said he was his partner. I said,
what'd you say?
Pretty fast, ain't it? How's the hell's your partner? You just met him, nigga.
Oh yeah, Jay Wilson was saying that it was. Remember, he said it's serious or whatever, and it was only like 3 days or something like that.
Yes.
And he was trying to tell me, I was like, you can't tell me nothing about nobody, okay?
He made 40 videos. He made 40 videos about you in Sacramento. I counted them one by one. 40. He hit the number. I said he ain't gonna hit 40. 40 videos.
But do you notice after I came back, he started calling Boo Babe? What was it, Babe Boo again? Oh, Boo and Babe. And he stopped all that before. Remember, he was like, "Oh, I'm private. I learned to keep that private now. I can't." And he wasn't calling him. He wasn't even saying his name. But all of a sudden, he came back. He's just jealous. He's jealous of everybody. But I want you to be jealous of these ass cheeks, Jay Wilson, when I bend over. Okay. Okay, Uncle Tim. I'll see you in the chat. Bye.
Bye. Good to talk to you, honey. Let me exit full screen. Oh, that was nice. People, I am worn out. I've been talking for an hour and a half. So we just going to do Tracy today. And then when we come back on Streamyard, we'll try it again. See if I can get it right. All right. Thank y'all for coming in. God bless you. If you need you a good sermon to get through this Sunday, Jay Wilson over there preaching, girl. Later, people.